Hello and welcome everybody, I'm One Proud Barbarian and this is the return of the orcs, but in Eastern Skyrim. We're still King Gruldum of Ansilvund and we're now calling us King. Gruldum is indeed of House Shakramph. I just love saying it, I will be honest with you, this is why I'm repeating it. He's going on and he is standing strong in his position here in this world, you know, kind of creating an empire for his people while... Look at this. The Valley of Scars is also rising up. Quite successful, if I may say so myself. Although they barely have any troops and are currently being attacked by an Alikir revolt. Yeah, they're gonna splinter. That's too bad for them. Faroon is pretty stable. They are also led by a Master Mage. Surely he cannot be... He's part of the Elder Council? You have to be joking. He swore fealty to the Heartlands. Is this true? What is this symbol? Master Acrobat. What is this dude doing in his free time? Before we start, I want to address two major things. The first one being the fear that I will abandon this playthrough as soon as we form Orsinium. Of course I will not do that. Do not fear. Never fear. I think there's a lot of stuff that you can do in Elder Kings, and I feel like Elder Kings, at least for the time being. The other concern is that people want me to play a bit more optimally. You know, I looked at it and people were like, hey, you know, read the description of the Ring of Happiness. It protects you from depressed and stress. You should always pick those options. I realized this, and I realized it when I got the ring as well. But there's no point in doing it because the thing is, CK2 is a game that you cannot lose. As all other Paradox games, if you've played these games for as long as I have, which is for over a decade, then you will never ever lose a game of them unless you know, refuse to be tryhardy. If we're ever in a situation here where I'm close to losing, I will just turn tryhardy. I have finished the goddamn Russia achievement in 8 days. Believe me, I don't think tryharding is the answer here, because then every playthrough that we do would be the same. We would always do the most optimal choice. I don't want to do that. Look at King Gruldum of Ansilvund. He's an idiot. He has a learning of 3. He's an absolute moron, you know. A bit of his state learning is definitely pushing him up. The spouse is quite intelligent. Probably gave him the ring and was like, hey, can you please wear that? And King Gruldum just kind of grunted and said, sure, because you're asking so nicely, my darling. But I don't think he himself really cares for wearing this ring, and you know, I don't think he himself really registers the positive effect. So forgive me if I will very likely go ahead and mostly focus on... He has a lot of troops, did you notice that? And mostly focus on playing in what appears to be, you know, an acceptable... Okay, we get away. What appears to be a proper kind of, you know, engaged playthrough. Hey, and the Rift is entirely helpless now. There also was a call for me to move my capital to Riften, but I don't think that King Gruldum would do that. King Gruldum lives in the mountains. This is the most secure area, albeit not that great as an area, but this is the most secure area that you can have. It is surrounded by mountains. How could he ever hand that out? How could he ever not give it, you know, the main focus for Orsinium? If the orcs live over there, they will be safe, and I do think that that is in his interest. That is, without a doubt, one of the most important parts of his rule, you know, creating something that keeps things together. Who are you? 8 Divines? Why do you have such a weird... You seeing this? He has a really weird symbol here. But he does worship the 8 Divines. It does... Maybe he has a secret cult or something, I'm not sure. Guldun. Oh no, here it is. Oh, look at this. Some of our orc brethren over here. That is what I was looking for. We have a fatigue. Maybe we're gonna die here. I hope not, but the chitin mixed into the broth works wonders, but I couldn't find any soft shell. Well, alright. Didn't work out, did it? I think they're just gathering up here, and they will probably, yeah, they definitely will have enough troops to challenge our... Oh, consumption, really. Alright, you definitely wanna... stop leading troops for the time being. What about we get an enchanted scroll of cure disease? I'll pay some. Thukbuk stands in front of you and unfurled the scroll covered in mystical incantations. He read aloud from it and cast a spell that summoned a putrid undead creature, the smell of which made you vomit. As both of you stared at the abomination, Thukbuk shrugged. Oh, it was a scroll of Conjure Dread Zombie, he said. I probably should have read the title first. We might die here. Oh, and we will definitely not lose our army here because we are a god of movement. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead, and I can't even see. I think we're not really pushed in here by the sickness. Or the sickness hasn't pushed into us yet. I think we're going to go to war against good old Rift here. Or the Rift, sorry. Let me just assemble the troops. I think we want to conquer Ravenstead right away. We could do Forelhost. I guess we should probably do Forelhost, right? I mean, none of these. The difference is really not there for us here. It's both part of the Rift. I think we're going to take a capital. Oh, wait. Which one is better? They're both equally terrible. I think we're going to go with... I think we're going to take Ravenstead. If we secure the lake, maybe I'm going to think about moving the capital to Riften. But right now, Riften is way too dangerous. People would easily be able to, you know, launch attacks at our capital, and that is, of course, unacceptable. Let me just gather the troops and then march in. Alright, boys, we go. Got him. Get dabbed on, brother. So the Rift, obviously a kingdom that existed in the past, but has been properly and pretty much exterminated by us. See, we've pushed in, we've destroyed their kingdom when we lose the trade consumption. Let's go. We pushed in here when we conquered Rift and essentially doomed their kingdom. I mean, that is exactly what it is if you think about it. Their kingdom is gone. The Rift cannot be compared to the proper kings in Skyrim and beyond anymore. At this point, they are most certainly quite weak. Below us, even. I'll turn up the music a bit here. Alright, here you go. Ah, there you go. Alright, we did it, boys. And I'm just gonna hand that out immediately. Oh yeah, and somebody pointed out, hey, your sons should become mercenaries. And you know what? I actually agree. I'm gonna have you become a mercenary. And I'm gonna spend the money. Ooh, I'm gonna have you join the Fighters Guild then. Yeah, this is nice. And someone even pointed out we should also just join guilds all the time, but I don't think like he would join the Fighters Guild. He's too much of a, you know, busy fighting his own wars here. I don't think he's really interested in that. I'm gonna give one of the mages, I think. You are already my lawkeeper. Sure, I'm gonna give you Ravenstead. There you go, my friend. Have fun with it. Have fun with it indeed. One of your wives, Badbog, has been caught trying to serve a cup of poisoned tea to one of your sons born by a different wife. Only your son's keen senses revealed the beverages for the vile poison it was before he drank from the cup. It seems their goal is to improve the influence and standing of our own offspring with you. You are my wife. What wife are you? Not my primary wife. Right, obviously not. A necromancer, Jesus Christ. Who the hell are you? I think we're your sons. Yeah, right. Sympathy, homosexual. Sympathy for the Nedic pantheon. That's honestly the worst. I don't think sexuality plays a lot of roles in the Malacath worship, so I don't think the orcs really care for it. But the sympathy for the Nedic pantheon, he's a traitor. And so is his mum. And so is his goddamn mum. Believe you me. Doesn't even care, it appears awesomer. Alright, let's go plunder a bit. We can do that. We can do that, right? Oh, there's a decent amount of money in here, I think. Oh, there's a decent amount of enemies approaching us. God damn. Shrine of Sorrow. We inherited that. Where was that? She had cancer. What? Wait a minute, what? Chieftain Gudrun von Silvan has inherited Shrine of Sorrow. Wait, am I blind? None of those are mine, though. Wait, I am blind, I feel. Is it even in Faerun? Am I gonna be okay? Oh! And I can't hand it out? Was it already handed out? You do own it. I'm actually so... No, I'm blind. I'm so sorry. It was my heir that got it. Right, okay. The antlers made me think it wasn't my heir, but it was me. But instead, I was just actually a blind man. Right, let's head over here. Let's try to siege that down. Glutash had made me promise I would bury her properly, and I keep my promises. I walked beside a coffin to Gluthash's last rest, and the wailing of the mourners was almost more than I could bear. She died too young to help her widow. I don't know any of these people really. She was possessed, but he's a good dude. You know what? I'm gonna help him. We can't even siege this. Let me get some troops here. Because our goal, very much still so, is to get more... And yeah, I will do a throwing competition. Congratulations. We're brave now. Very nice. Means that we will also get back on the battlefield as we are no longer sick. But then we're also going to just go out and start sieging here. Take them all down. Malacath's power waning. That is quite terrible. So like optimization is something that you will rarely see on this channel. I could do it, and I have done some tryhardy playthroughs, the Russia one amongst them. But I'll tell you straight up, if you want to see tryhardy playthroughs, you're not right here on this channel, because tryhardy playthroughs where I do everything despite opinions of my characters are just always the same. We always win them. It always goes exactly the same way, and it ends with us winning. And, you know, why would I put that online? There's nothing special about that, just winning. And they can occupy that, by the way, I'm fine with that. That's not me or my heir. I will, however, defeat them, and I think we can... Ooh, that is now terrible. That is quite bad. Let's call them in here. Attach to me, please, my friend. He has 1.6k troops, are you crazy? Alright, this will be enough. We can beat him up here. For sure, let me just put you in there. There you go. Yeah, look at this. Oh, and even more infidels, it appears, huh? You have to actually go down there and beat them up too. But that's fine. This is easy money. And it literally is easy money insofar as it does give us favor. And the favor can be used, of course. What was the favor limit here for preparing? Oh, you don't even know it. We could easily prepare an invasion against Windhelm here. Now, would that be in our favor? I almost want to say... that, like, it would be nice, but I almost want to go for Horon. Just conquering, like, this entire region. I don't even want to go for the south. I don't, you know, that's the thing. I don't want to do things that aren't necessary to do. I'm gonna prepare an invasion, absolutely, against Horon. We're gonna go against them. We're going to absolutely demolish them. And then they will learn. We're going to conquer whatever is necessary. We are no longer ambitious, apparently. My treasured Nordic mountain horse passed away peacefully this morning. I wasn't even know we had one. Nordic mountain horse. Steel armor. Quiet. We just inherited it, it looks like. We also have an orcish sword. Razgor Atumf. Yeah, we didn't even own this one either. We just stole all of these, it appears. Who was the original owner? Razgor. Ah, interesting. I kind of want to spend money on it. Then again, not really. Like, is it necessary? And I think the response to that is quite clearly no. So, what are we looking at here? We're gonna re-establish our rule over the Rift and over this region by invading the enemies over here. And we have a new hero which comes with troops, and that is nice to know, because if the troops come with a person, with a courtier, well, it means they will even stay there after the invasion is finished, which is quite decent here. The fighter skill to resolve it, or hire the companions. It's gonna be expensive though. Until 3406, it's 5 years. I think I'm gonna pay for it. Yeah, 25 gold, that is decent. I can pay that for sure. Alright, I don't think... Oh, all of these can actually totally raid. And that is what we're going to do. You betcha. Young Gunzul has finished his education. Now, I would love you to become a part of the Fighters Guild as well. Have fun with that, my friend. And then we're going to go on a raid in preparation of actually destroying the Kingdom of Horon. And even more people are arriving as we speak. Your invasion plans are no longer possible. The invasion failed before it even started? What does that mean? Wait, what just happened there? Was it because I actually tried to siege him down? Alright, yeah, it is definitely that. Alright, this is bullshit. Okay, if you siege him down earlier, you could just literally can't do it. And now we don't have the prestige. Wow, nice game, boys. Nice fucking game right there. God damn it. So, see, I had no idea. If you go and siege down the one that you are, or, you know, like, just siege him down via raiding, that already counts as cancelling the invasion and screws you over. Don't do that. One of my landless relatives, Gunzul, has shown a growing interest in city politics lately and has talked to Sheriff Luxod of Riften about taking over his position. Luxod is open to the idea but requests a financial incentive before stepping down. Gunzul has asked me if I'm willing to part with a modest sum of gold to this end. That is an interesting event. But I don't really want to buy his way in. That's just ridiculous. And he's not married even yet. He definitely has to marry. Absolutely not. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think this is a character, a city official. Why don't you just tell me you want to be a weakling, huh? What a dude. How long is this going to take here? I don't think sieging this down is worth. I think we're just going to go for East March. So yeah, the prepared invasion is a bit of a shame. We can still do it. No worries about that. But we do need our prestige. Remember that. We do need it for other events, such as simply wanting to found Orsinium. Young Buttbox seems to be developing a rather devious and manipulative streak. Aren't we already? Yeah, we're already cruel. I think this fits. Oh, we gotta go. But we did get a Black Marsh flanker. I believe this to be a horse. If I'm not mistaken here. Yes. Oh, it's a guar. Same thing. God, I love guars. We can't get away here, so let's just defend. We might even be able to hold our ground. We'll have to see. It doesn't look like ground holding at all. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, we lost a shitload of people there. Mazoga had made me promise I would bury her properly, and I keep my promises. Right, she died too young. You will not be forgotten, or one less mouth to feed. Now, you will not be forgotten. Don't worry. Son was born to Gunzul of Gruldum. Right, beautiful. Already got a son. Chieftain Logran of Shatul. Oh, my daughter is back then. Oh, no, she stayed here. Her son, I suppose. Interesting. I think we're just going to call it right here. We're going to break ground for Orsinium. And what this does is, you will see it here in a second, I think, but apparently not. Apparently not. Oh, what is going on over here? Undead infestation, smuggler's ring, ruined economy, prima nocta. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? It's crazy. So we're breaking ground for Orsinium here, making it so that this region will become the stronghold, the main stronghold of Orsinium. And mind you, yes, this province is way worse, but if we really cared for it, I could, you know, like, waste some money and then just edit the holdings so we have more holding spots. It really doesn't matter. This game is more about aesthetics for me and story, you know, that sort of stuff. Gruldum is such a caring son, always ready to lighten up the mood during a somber family dinner or play with the children. Even though we may disagree from time to time, I cannot deny his accomplishments as a son. Nice, good job, son. Might as well be on the council then, eh? There you go. Everybody's happy, eh? Sure. I'm not the right educator for that, but I think that's fine. Do we have any revolt risk here? We do have some revolt risk, but nothing too significant. I'm just going to rally the troops again and go on some raiding here. There you go. Are you still raided? Ah, you're fine, actually. Let's raid him. Let's go get him. Rift is a very easy target for us. The Siege of Sorrow. Wait, who's sieging me? Oh, it's a rebellion. Damn, we're gonna lose that, yeah. The Temple of Sorrow will go away. We are experiencing a plague of pirates on our coasts. You know we don't have boats, right? Chieftain Ugbag of Krushka? I hope you know how fucking strange that accusation is for sure. That's just crazy talk. Now I go... How do we even have a pact? We don't really have a pact. Just a non-aggression pact. Gunzul and Gurum. Gunzul, this dude. Nah, dude, I'm not. We don't have boats. Where do you think are these coming from? Suck it. That's what I got. Right, so let's plunder. Let's get some more money in case there are rebellions so that we can then go on and actually properly create the kingdom once, you know, they turn. They do have a rebellion risk. Right now it's doing fine, but we'll see long term how it goes. You've turned out to be a Journeyman Mage. Do you want to be ransomed? Absolutely not. Could I marry you to somebody? Doesn't look like it. Might as well just execute you. Can I Oh, you know what we could do instead? I was completely forgetting about this. Sacrifice a prisoner. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Goodbye. What can we get for this? A Goblin Ken army. Call on Malacath to rally Goblin Ken living in your subrealm under your banner. You'll receive a non-reinforcing, low-maintenance, non-inheritable army of 1,000 warriors, as well as an additional 500 warriors for every Goblin infestation in your domain. In addition, all Goblin infestations within your domain will instantly be removed. I don't think we have any Goblin infestations. Let's take a quick look around. Economic failure, that's a classic. Not even he has a Goblin infestation. Wealth of Oblivion might be really nice. But what I was thinking was maybe look for Volendrung. Possesses long or eternal life. I think Volendrung, if anything, would be absolutely dope. Sacrifice all of them, absolutely. Getting Volendrung, Jesus Christ. I mean, we're almost dead, you know, pretty much, but... Queen of the Rift, well, no longer, huh? Make an offering. You could give him some money, but the favor you gain from that is just not enough. Oh, we have an Bosmary armor, which we will never wear. Malacath, good luck. Beautiful. What about a strange chest? We could give him the strange chest. The thing is, usually there's not much in there, but I like the secret, so I'm going to keep that for the time being. If we get some more prisoners, we're definitely going to look into doing that. Ah, among the recent arrivals to the proposed site of the future Orsinium is a knowledgeable architect and stonemason. Welcome, my friend. Right, we sieged this down. We're doing quite well monetarily. Despite the initial, you know, despite the losses here in Eastmarch, I am hopeful for what we can do here for Orsinium. Alright, more and more people are arriving. I am very, very happy. Bring me all these orcs. And I don't think we can actually take this down. I think we just have to move on from over there. Let's just siege this instead, I guess. Oh, actually, our son is at war here, and we can totally help him siege this down. And get loot from it as well. This is beautiful, I like it. For Orsinium, more and more people are arriving. Today, a fearsome-looking orc swaggered past my courtiers and approached me. Right. Don't think... And we're called the Giant, that is so cool. Don't think we need to do that. Long term, I might be interested... Oh! A Goblin Migration. Scouts are reporting small tribes of goblins surfacing in the vicinity of the capital. They appear to be friendly and are aiding orc refugees and settlers with manual labor. What? We are literally cooperating with the goblins. That is so cool. Did we capture anybody, by the way? Oh, we totally did. Hello, Malacath. How art thou doing? I can't sacrifice any one of those because they're not adult. You're adult. What? Hey, wait a minute. That is an adult. Yeah, and he's gonna actually capture this province. I'm so happy. My son is doing really good work. And that is all the money we can extract from that province, I suppose. I'm mostly looking for more prisoners, right? That is what I'm really after here. How many troops do you have? 2.25k, huh? Can I do anything for my prestige? Make an offering, not really worth it at all. We already have a mount. What can the alchemist do for us? Not really caring for those, I'll be honest with you. Reading is not the strength of this one either. Don't think any of those are really applicable. Let's just harass the Dunmer a bit more, I guess. That should work out fine. What do you want, my friend? Kill Hafid Hakonson. Can't you just duel him or eat him or something? So many things you can do. Ah, we have, damn, an experienced mage. Should she marry Kruska? That dude is a bit of a twat, I remember him. Dragonstar might be a nice option. Direfrost. Gladstone. You know what, I think we're gonna do Direfrost here. He's just a baron, mind you, but he's in our realm. And that is huge. Being in our realm makes her safe. And that is definitely like a thing we're thinking about here. Keeping our family safe in these circumstances is quite important. Let's go! At first, it was but a small trickle of wanderers, but in the past few months, the number of settlers dramatically increased. Scores of adventurers, refugees, warriors, merchants, and other fortune seekers heeded my call and have amassed in the capital and the surrounding area. Every camp and shanty town is abuzz with the same rumors. Is the newest incarnation of Orsinium, the ancient yet ever-shifting homeland of the orcs, ready to be built? Am I King Gruldum the Giant, the next king of Orsinium? Surge of settlers, and Falconer becomes us awesomer. Which means, if I'm not mistaken here, can't create it because we do not have the personal wealth yet. We just need the wealth, which means just get some more money, boys. According to War Chief Shara, the peasants of Riften are having... Can't pay for that. Oh, actually, it's 2.2 gold. Let's do that. Okay, it's 2.2 gold, really. Let's just siege you down again, Riften. Sorry about that. Or the Rift. Riften is under our control, of course. Oh, boys, we're gonna be kings of Orsinium. Create the kingdom of Orsinium. Oh, that's it? There's no event for it? It's just... I thought it would be like a mega event that like tells me, hey, you're king of Orsinium now. It's super cool, my friend. Alright, let's take a look at this. We have become king after a long time, after not being established anymore. They were, of course, here in the Cumbrian and the Rothgarian mountains, but now we're over here in Skyrim, and we are a king indeed. A king is not to be trifled with. Now, what we're going to do, and this will happen in the next episode, we are going to actually get the invasion going, finally, against Jarl Ragnar the Ill-Tempered of Horon. Now, you might as well be mad, I do realize this. This is a shit province, I understand. But I need you to understand one thing. We're building an entirely new city in the, you know, kind of refuge here of the mountains. I don't want to be in Riften. This is not my province. This is not my land. This, however, is my land. Why are you still ruling here? Get out of here. What matters is we have to build up a city. This is kind of a project that keeps me going and doesn't immediately have me say, you know what, we're already done with this because we're already too strong. No, no, no. Orsinium is nowhere near it needs to be to survive long term. At the very least, it needs to blob into this region, control all the mountains. You know, this entire mountain pass right here needs to be under our control. At the very least, that is what I have in mind for Orsinium. But for this episode, this will be it. We just founded Orsinium. And I trust that in the next episode we will start blobbing. But as I said, be aware. This is a story playthrough. This is not an optimization playthrough. If that were the thing, you know, I would have been way more upset with me and the mechanic breaking when I started raiding them. This is fine. And I'm happy. Horon will fall to us, and with it the way towards Hrothgar will fall into our hands. It will be absolutely wonderful. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and later, alligator.